Hi, welcome to the Fired Up with CJ show. Today we have Kamala Chambers, who is an energy medicine relationship coach. And we were talking about her Vibe program in the previous segment. And now we're going to talk about have an experiential sense of your own personal energy.
It's going to guide you through a very, very simple, but it can be profound method of just kind of gauging where your own personal energy is. So this is kind of the short test for that.
Okay.
And we talk about the vibration as a sense of your own personal vibration, because everything in the universe is made up of energy, and energy is vibration. So for understanding how to work with your own vibration is essential in being conscious.
Yeah, and it's like everyone has their own energetic fingerprint. So this is kind of understanding what your fingerprint looks like. So everyone's going to have a unique kind of sense of what it looks like.
Yeah, I call it your energetic signature.
Oh, signature, even better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's find our energetic signatures. Walk us through this exercise.
All right. So I'm just going to have you take a deep breath, just to kind of settle in. And as you're breathing, just notice whatever it is that you're feeling in your body. And if you're feeling tense, if you're feeling light, whatever it is that you feel. And the first portion of this is up and down. So this is kind of your gauge of whether there's more energy around the upper part of your head or the bottom part of your body. So go ahead and take a deep breath into your head, into the top of your head. Breathe in there and then exhale. And as you exhale, let the focus and awareness travel down your body. And again, breathing into the top of your head. And let the awareness travel down your body and travel down your legs and into your feet. And one more time, breathe into the top of your head. And let your awareness travel down your body. So I'm now going to have you breathe into your feet. And as you exhale, pull the energy up your body. And breathe into the bottom of your feet. And exhale and let the awareness move up your body. And one more time, breathe into the bottom of your feet. And let the awareness travel up your body. So you might notice that one of these was easier for you, or one of them might have been more challenging. This is a really good tool to see which direction your energy primarily flows.
Okay. So for me, just to make it concrete, when I was breathing in, it felt like, oh, like big exclamation points all coming out of my head. And then when I was breathing down, it was just like a whee, like. So I assume that means my energy flows, I don't know, does that mean my energy is flowing up and then not as well flowing down?
Yes, so that's a really good indicator that you have a lot more energy coming up. And for me, I really like going down.
Okay.
But coming up I feel a little more strained than that. So you can see that by breathing and putting more focus into the opposite of what's familiar to you, you also are expanding and shifting your consciousness in a way that it's creating a new experience. So you're becoming a more expanded version of yourself.
Yeah, I feel more balanced when I actually focus on the part that was harder for me and breathing down. I could feel more balanced.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. So when people actually, so for me, unfortunately or fortunately, when I do that, when I really tune in and I've had a hectic kind of day, as I was telling you, I just felt like exclamation points coming all through the sides of my head as my personal vibration. Not good.
No, it's where you're at. It's it's honoring where you're at and then introducing a new experience.
Mm-hmm. So it's everyone's personal energy. So it's going to change moment to moment depending on what your circumstances are. So I'm kind of stressed out because we're going on vacation. So this is why the exclamation points are coming up my head. But at another moment, you may actually look at the same person. Their personal signature would be different.
Absolutely. We are constantly evolving. Our energy is constantly shifting. So it's not trying to stay static in one way of being, but you will have a pattern, just like we have speech patterns that we stick to. But, you're introduced to someone who says awesome all the time, and then you find yourself saying awesome.
Exactly.
So it's that too has to do with the entrainment piece of the people that we spend our time around. We start to pick up their energetic patterns as well. So we'll get into that soon.
Yeah, so it's understanding at least where you're coming from, and what are the different, when you've seen people's kind of snap to point, the equivalent of awesome or fantastic or whatever they snap to, what are some of the typical energetic signatures that you see out there, how people hold their energy?
You can also do this as a breathing exercise to understand this as well. It's when you exhale, you let your energy diffuse over the room, and then you inhale and you contract your energy in really tight, and you exhale and let your energy diffuse over the room, and let your energy contract in tight. And so you'll have that sense of what feels more comfortable for you. So this is also one where people are their energy is diffused, it's spread out over the room, and it's not present within themselves, or they're so contracted and so tight within themselves that they're not letting anything in. So it's breathing in more into the opposite of your default mechanism.
Right.
So you start to experience more than one lens of the world.
Right. So much like when we were saying, like, I end up going like this, and you end up going like this. My energy goes, like it's 30 feet all over the place. And so in order to gain balance, what I'm hearing you say is bringing my energy in, and when I do this, don't go 30 feet out, bringing it into a more comfortable level, which is what I've been experimenting with. And it really does make a difference, actually. And then I'm actually like bringing it down.
Nice.
And it actually does feel so much better. So I think that's once you understand what your energetic signature are and where you kind of snap to, you can balance kind of maybe what your predisposition is to kind of feel more energetically in harmony. That's what it feels like to me when I'm doing that. Is that the goal?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be able to use your breath, here comes the B and the vibe, using your breath as that dial to where you want your energy to be.
I get it.
You're using your intention and your breath to exhale your energy out of the room. You might want to have your energy 30 feet out in every direction if you're giving a presentation, if you're trying to captivate a large audience, or if you're trying to sneak around your house. You don't want, like to sneak around late at night. You want to be sucked in and have nobody notices you. And
Right, so that's where the intention comes in. So it's figuring out where your intention is and then using the breath to expand, contract, or to bring the vibration in congruence with whatever you're trying to intend at that moment.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, we will be right back. We're going to be talking about entrainment. Thank you so much.